Hello, everyone. It is almost a new work week. Thank you so very much for showing up. I know that it is Sunday and some people have to work in the morning. Z News Homegirl, how are you? I saw a new one. Pause for Andrea. Welcome. Oh, it's hello again. Okay. We have LAF SME in the house, April Collins in the house, Nancy Noon. Hi, we've got Summer Savage. Hey, everyone. Hello, lovely Liz. We, of course, have the Free Xenu Project welcoming everybody. Thank you so very much for coming in. Let me get that off the board. If anybody has questions, we do have my lovely wife in the background. She will be tagging questions. Pat, oh, nice to see you again. So what we're gonna do, I got an urge to come on because I'd gotten a couple messages saying, "Do I save space for myself?" And I thought, it's kind of weird that multiple people ask whether or not I'm saving space for myself. Um, yes, I absolutely am. And the reason I wanted to come on here is because I wanted everyone to talk about space for yourself. I talk about it all the time. Holidays are around the corner. It is a very hard time for everyone. Um, if you feel at all, in a place where you need someone, I promise you, some counties I found out don't operate 988 very well, but most of them do. And what they like to do is at least be someone on the other end for everyone. Now, if your town does not have it, I am truly sorry, but saving space to me means a couple of things. It means my own mental health, but it also means being there for the people that I consider friends, the people that I consider family. And right now there's a lot of in-house fighting and arguing, and my friends' feelings were hurt. And so all I can do is save space for everyone. When I tell people, Jamie Palmer's in the house, witness, hello, night owl. Um, Nice to meet you. But I do want people to know that I'm going to save a space for everyone, because here's the deal, and the best way I can explain it, because again, I'm a talker. Um, I'm also one of those people that by saving space, I want the world to be a better place than, when I had it. I want the world to be a place where, um, hold on one second. Mandy Candy, I suffer from an invisible disease, chronic pain, and I'm learning to save space for my own needs and growth. Yes, I too have a chronic pain disease that does not like me very much. Um, and it's going on right now. But at the same time, I have, you know, the best way I can explain it is I'm saving space for also being aware of my own. I can only stretch myself so far before it goes pretty bad. Amber Vanessa in the house. Oh, but it also becomes a time when people need to remember that, you know, around the holidays, it's harder for people to save space because you're running like 30, 40 different directions. You're getting a Christmas tree set up, or you're doing Hanukkah or whatever, or Kwanzaa, whatever it is that your religion does or that you do personally. Um, so you start running around and all you can do is, you write your list and you got 30 things on this list that you have to get done. And you're just like, but at nowhere on the list are you putting yourself. And so that's where I always mess up is I will make lists and I don't put time for myself. And so today was one of those days that, Carrie and I just put time for ourselves. We got a new addition to the family. We got two of them. Actually, I was thinking about bringing one out, but it may not necessarily work. Um, but we got two bearded dragons today. And that is right. I have named mine in case anybody is wanting to know. I have named my beautiful bearded dragon Penguin because penguins are my favorite. Casey, welcome. Carrie, on the other hand, decided to name hers. I forgot. Oh my god, I think it's Roxy. So I think it's Roxy if I'm getting it right. Um, and so we're super excited to add them to our house, and it was something that we did for ourselves. It was something that we did to give something else a little bit more love because let's be real, everybody. You know, this world is a hard enough place, and it's a hard enough place with people infighting. It's even harder if you think about the fact that there's not a lot of spaces that are considered a free roaming space. I don't, unless you were talking horribly to someone, I do not under any circumstances, get rid of anybody. Um, but I make it an open space, open places for questions. So that way we can get the truth out there and be completely upfront and honest. Most of y'all know me. I am, for those of you that are new to the channel, just in case there are new ones, because I got an email the other day that says I don't explain things like people that are new. Okay. I've gotten about 30 emails, everybody. I go through them every day. But at the same time, so it's like to answer the question, I grew up in Scientology and I had a horrible childhood. Some of my childhood I've talked about in previous, in previous times. Um, but in other situations, I am not ready to discuss it. I'm not ready to go over a lot of, you know, things that could change. But I'm now trying to prevent anyone else from having my childhood. I want to prevent anybody that's inside um, from staying in, to be completely honest. But if they want to stay in, I'm not going to judge someone. But at the same time, I do want to hold space for everyone. So there was a couple of questions. Let me go ahead and grab them real quick. Um, and then we'll go from there. Okay. And if you do have questions, please, ask them. It is totally okay. Um, All right. Nancy New question is 988 similar to Samaritans in UK? Just someone on the other end of the phone speaking when you need it. The difference between the UK one is I don't believe they have the mental health laws. I could be wrong. I may need to ask Kelly Copter. But realistically, it is very similar to a line that you guys have in regards to mental health and being able to talk to someone, even if it's about a medical condition, if I'm understanding that correctly. Um, but yeah, it's any line that you need to speak to. Hey, if you just need to write an email to someone and just get it out there, just get your feelings out, you're more than welcome to email me. Because the one thing that has gotten me through this is getting the knowledge to help save myself. Now, I can tell you the books that I was pointed to. I can't give you advice because I am not a doctor, but I can tell you what worked for me. Okay. Next one. Lone Dinosaur. Love the name Penguin for a bearded dragon. See? I kind of stole it from my friend everybody because he calls his cat Squirrel. And I was like, you know what? That'd be a play on words, but I do love penguins. Okay, penguin it is. Because at first I was kind of torn. I was gonna, for all you haters out there, I was gonna name my bearded dragon Yankees. I was. I was gonna name my bearded dragon Yankees, and I changed my mind and went to penguin instead. Okay. Summer Savage, I'm a never in, but I followed the good work you do for Leah to Aaron. You're lovely, Liz. Thank you so very much. I can't handle the holidays because my parents are gone and I'm alone. It sucks. You know what, Summer? You know, I completely understand. The difference is I'm not really alone when it comes to my mom, but I'm alone when it comes to a mom. I don't have that connection, the June Cleaver, hell, even the Married with Children connection. I have this awkward this awkward connection where at least, people say, well, at least you've got them. But, so I do understand. I don't have any other besides the people I have specifically chosen to become my own family. Um, I don't have any other family besides my father. His family and I do not talk unless it's to update his baby sister in regards to how he's doing. Other than that, that's realistically it. They all have my Facebook, but nobody reaches out. Okay. Pause for Andrea. Liz, bearded dragons are cute. I had an iguana in my classroom once. I whipped his tail at most people, though. I met different iguanas. It was like a puppy. Yes, because here, I will tell you one of the things that my love is excited about with this new bearded dragon is as they grow up, because of course we're the type that once you enter into our family, you're there until the end. You're stuck with us. And so she's looking forward to teaching a bearded dragon how to walk on a leash. I just okay. Just smile and nod. That's all you can do. Okay. LAFSME, never curse an innocent animal with the name Yankee. See, that's cute. Free Xenu Project. Penguins for a bearded dragon was like a friend of mine in high school that named his iguana Fluffy. Hey, obviously your friend that named the iguana Fluffy was a big fan of Harry Potter. All right. Nancy knew I was thinking it could have been Harry Potter related. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, I've caught a lot of things, but that's mainly, the big thing that I wanted to go over is, please take space. And this will always be a safe space for everyone. This will always be a place where anyone can talk. Um, I did get a few messages in regards to Kelly Copter's video, and I thought she did it beautifully. If you have not seen it, you can go to her channel. You just type in Kelly Copter, and then you can see the video. This is just her voicing her personal opinions. But at the same time, I'm never gonna, I'm gonna steal this from you real quick, Freezino Project. Uh, Here's the thing. If people are expecting me to pick a side, I can't. My side is getting my dad out. My side is getting anyone out that is able to get out. I'm not gonna sit there and draw a line in the sand, because right now, unfortunately for me, I don't have lines to draw. I just found out he's awake, or not like awake, but he's very well, yeah, he's awake and alive. How about that? He's not dead. He's not in a box. So I choose to hear stories from people that knew him. Because guess what, everybody? I missed 20 years. 20 years of being told he was dead so that I could turn around and find out he's alive. I'm going to do everything humanly possible. And if that means that we all work together so that way we can get this, then yes, we're going to all work together. I'm not picking any sides. Again, I'm not on the board. I don't know much about boards. I know my personal opinion on some of the things that were worded. But other than that, Kelly Copter said it best. She said it in her live so that way it made sense. It gave a place for her to vent the feelings that she'd gone through. Just like in the other situation, I voiced my opinion without listing names. Because the best thing that we can do is get people out. If we're not working together as a team to get people out, then the system's not a strong system. And this system has worked for others. Other people have come out. I've come out. So if there's any testimonial of this system works when it comes to the Aftermath Foundation, when it comes to the TV shows, the systems work. And the infighting between them is just that. It's infighting. It's not necessary, but realistically, the overall goal for everyone, no matter the infighting, no matter the situation, it's supporting people getting out of Scientology. It's supporting people to have a place that they can talk by calling people their your friends and people that helped you. Like this isn't just, and again, for people, I've gotten a couple messages, please call me a, keyboard warrior. If you guys want it, that is completely up to you. I personally just like the idea of calling you guys friends, having a conversation with friends, having a conversation, keeping you up to date on what's going on with my dad, keeping you up to date if I hear anything else. Um, because that's the one thing that we need. We also need to continue spreading the word and doing everything we can. I did get a very nice, you're doing amazing. So thank you so very much. I see a few more have been starred. Um, so let's grab those real quick. Now, actually, before I grab those real quick, I do want to mention this, and it's again wholly my opinion. But my opinion is just that. Everybody's got an opinion, okay? Um, when I had my mental health crisis, being completely honest with you, I don't tell you that I had a mental health crisis so that you think that I'm more human. I tell you I had a mental health crisis because I had a mental health crisis. The thoughts and everything that was going through my mind was just not healthy. But I will tell you this, if for those of you that have reached out to me and said, "How can I help my friends or family?" They have to make that first step. And that is my honest to God opinion, because if Carrie hadn't allowed me to make that first step, I don't know where I would be, but she allowed me to make that first step. And then she was still standing beside me when I made that step. And there were times that I wanted to quit those steps because you know, there was other drama involved, but I'm glad I stayed because it put me in a better situation and it gave me more tools. So the longer I stayed, the more tools I got. And, you know, that's why I come on here, is that I don't want another me, because it's not that easy to come back from a mental health crisis, everybody. It's not. But the person that's having the mental health crisis has to be the one to initiate getting better. Otherwise, you're just repeating the same cycles over and over and over again, expecting a different result. For me, I used to tell myself all the time, I'm not an addict. I'm not an addict. I can quit anytime. Well, guess what? That white powdery stuff that cuts very easily and divides very easily, that's all we have to call it. Um, it was not so easy to walk away from. The detox was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And so for anyone that is trying to get clean, it's not that easy, but it's just taking that first step. That's all it is. You don't have to think about what's happening next month, next year, next week. Literally, it's just one take that first step and then take it second by second. And that's what I did. So, for those of you that are thinking about reaching out to someone that's addicted, that's, trying to force them to have their come to Jesus moment, those moments don't work. Sometimes they work, but the person has to make the decision. Otherwise, they're going to be repeating the same cycles. Um, for the person that sent me the email, I'm not going to mention any names, but realistically, I hope that helps. It is my honest to God opinion. And again, opinions, everyone has them. Okay. All right. Lone Dinosaur 13. Thank you, Liz, for holding space and safe space, especially. Absolutely. There will always be safe space here. You can talk about whatever you need to. You can listen. I'm going to fill you in on what I can, but it's about having a space. Okay. Rebecca McGuire. Don't beat yourself up, Liz. Dad knows that you love him. I hope so. I hope so. I hope he knows how much I'm not willing to give up. I'm not willing to stop, you know? Shouldn't have taken my dad from me. Okay. LA, yep, yep. We want liberation for those who want out. Yes. Yes. If other people want to stay in, I'm never going to force someone. I'm not even going to tell them if you want out, but you want to continue being a Scientologist, that is completely up to you. There's no judgment. I'm just saying I personally can't. But don't disconnect with your family because that doesn't solve anything. That literally makes more enemies. Okay. Sarah 78. Absolutely, Liz. Focus on what is important. Your dad and getting in contact and getting him out. Hashtag free Bob Ferris. Yes, I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying hashtag. Um, but yes, absolutely. Because we have a goal. The goal and the mission it will always be get people out safely. Safely. Okay, mischief. I support all those opposed Scientology. I support some more than others, and that's okay. I will tell you this: if one person is now because of that situation, you only want to support the one and not the other. At least you're still supporting. That's just it. But I'm never going to tell anybody who they can or can't have or who they no. That is not within my personality, guys. Sorry. You know, we are definitely not any kind of cult. Summer Savage, keep on pushing for the overall goal. Yes, because the overall goal is what we need, everybody. The overall goal is where the focus should be. Okay, Ash, you voice your thoughts on it well and respectfully. People come out all the time. We all will keep fighting for that. You OGs. All I can think of is OGs, the original gangsta. Okay, lesson from second gen, perhaps. Yes. Okay, Sandy Hartley. They need a little room to talk it out. Yes, because just like most families, because we're all like a family now, and sometimes in families they don't get along. Sometimes in families they argue. Sometimes this kind of stuff happens because this is a little bit more than an argument, but they still have to hash it out on their own. Okay. Why am I having a problem clicking? Okay, creepy. I just love and respect you so much, Liz. Thank you so very much. I love and respect you too. Absolutely. I save space for you. Okay, Linda K. Hello from Canada. I've been enjoying your content, Liz. You have a genuine spirit. I hope so because, you know, I can only be me now. I played the game before where I was hiding who I was, I had long hair, I wore makeup, I wore girl clothes, girly girl clothes, and I wasn't comfortable. I literally felt like, and nothing wrong with drag queen, but I felt like that's what I look like. Like I was pretending to be something I'm not. But it wasn't until I got into a pair of jeans and a t-shirt that I suddenly felt comfortable. Okay, pause for Andrea. Liz, don't let anyone make you feel like you need to choose the side. It's unfortunate and heartbreaking, but the goal remains the same. Speaking out against the abuses, frauds, misdeeds. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better. Okay, Maggie Woo. Okay, well said, Liz. Support them and keep their trust so when they are ready, you have a safe space. Yes, I will always be a safe space. Okay, Summer Savage, the light boat is an excellent place for people who are struggling with addiction. Yes, absolutely. I listen to Tommy. I talk to him all the time. He's a good friend. We've had to have some deep conversations. Okay. Yadri, I relate and identify with many SPTV creators. That's why it's easy for me to love them and hold them near. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Ann Walsh, and yes, yes, Liz, take time to be the most important person in your life. That's right. Jamie Palmer, Liz, it took my mom roughly 40 years and a hospital stay to make her quit smoking. Well, that one I'm still working on, but my mom doesn't smoke, but I'm still working on me not. One gypsy, we must want to stop. There is help, but we have to do the work. Liz, one day, one moment, 1 second at a time. Love you. Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to want it. If you don't want it, it's just another option for you to take. It's just another outlet or another avenue. And let me tell you, it's not that easy. Um, the longer you hold those moments and options. Okay. Creepy. That's exactly why I started AA years ago. Way to go. That is fantastic. And AA works for some people. It for me it was I was newly out of, Scientology, and it felt like they were telling me what to do. But I'm glad it works for people because I've heard it worked for thousands, and you know what? That's a great thing. Summer Savage, my fave is Aaron. I'm not going to lie. I have an opinion, but I don't have to share it. I can support everyone who wants to help get people out. Yes, and you know what? You're all entitled to your opinion. No one's ever going to stifle that, or at least I'm not going to stifle that. I do know that some people felt stifled, but realistically, I'm not going to stifle you. Okay, if you want to vent your opinion and say how you feel, you're more than welcome. Some people may agree, some people may not. Some people may say, "Thank God someone finally said it," and maybe not. I'm not going to stop anyone from having their opinion. That's not within me. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a safe space. And I need a safe space. I need to know that I'm not only safe, but everyone around me in the group is safe as well. Okay. Rebecca, in Ontario, Canada, there isn't much addict support that's free right now. Oh God, that's horrible. So I'm just hanging in there. You know what? Sometimes you got to hang in there, and I am truly sorry that you're having to go through that. You know what? I've thought about, because in some other countries, the UK, healthcare is free. And so there are some other places where healthcare is free. And there are some times when I've had some medical issues be extremely expensive that it's crossed my mind. Okay, Sarah 78, I did the exact same thing. I felt the exact same way for such a long time. I'm glad you can be yourself now, and the person is beautiful and amazing. Thank you for sharing yourself with us. Always. Always, because you know what? That's the one thing I've never been great at, is sharing my feelings until Carrie. And then I found out that as she put it, I don't gossip with her, but I didn't fill her in on something, and I was kind of like, "What do you mean I didn't fill it in? I thought I shared everything." And she's like, "No, it's just you don't gossip." And I'm like, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but she seems to, she made me think it was. Ash, Liz, you're doing amazing every day because you're amazing. Learning so much from you. Glad you have freedom, joy in your life. There will always be hard days. Keep in mind his whistle. Keep his whistle in mind. And I'm trying. There, you know what? I would have killed to hear that whistle while I was there being, kicked off. I would have loved to hear it. Um, but unfortunately, I didn't get to hear it, but that would have made my day. Okay, Summer Savage, and roughly 100 people here in the chat are supporting you. Well, thank you so very much, everybody. I appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe. It does help the algorithm. I am having a day, everybody. Woo! Okay. Homeboy wore combat boots to the beach. That is a long one, but I like it. Question, what makes you happy? Honestly, my love makes me happy. But in general, what makes me happy? Pokemon, rebuilding my family, um, showing everyone that we can be here together, that we can sit in the same space, and you know what, everyone's welcome. Um, but yeah, a lot of things make me happy. Heck, just going to the beach, going for a drive, you know, doing whatever, hanging out, watching like oh God, what is the show that she got me into? Plathville. Plathville. Watching Plathville has turned into something that I do that is fun, because it's my life is bad, but it's not that bad. Okay. Rebecca McGuire, 988 doesn't work in Canada. Well, then we need to find one that is like that. We need to find something that is simple to 988. Let me reach out to a couple people. Okay, Rebecca. My doctor overprescribes pills, so it was scary. Yeah, you know what, Rebecca? I am the first one that happened to me. Um, by and I'll be completely honest, everybody. I had never taken besides cocaine. I That was my gateway drug. There was no smoked pot before. There was no introducing to other stuff. It was literally I went straight to the line candy. And basically what had happened is I got hooked because I was losing weight and I finally had no emotions. So that was amazing for me. When I decided that I needed to seek mental health, like it was, you know, Carrie would look at me and be like, "Yeah, you're not right. Something's not right." You know, and I'd look at myself in the mirror and whatever woody woo else. Turns out I was on like 17 antidepressants, something crazy like that. It was like 15 or 17 antidepressants. So I definitely understand being overdosed. So be mindful, be very mindful and aware of those medications because sometimes going together, they will mess your brain up. Like when I say I went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, I mean like I went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I was not okay. And Walsh, we need snacks in our safe space. I've got coffee and I always carry snacks. You should see my pantry. I've got a rock star. I don't have anything else other than that, but you're more than welcome to bring the candy next time. Snacks. I've got chips. You bring the snacks next time. But thank you so very much for the super chat. Okay, pause for Andrea. Liz, you've really grown in confidence with sharing your story and your mission. It's really wonderful to see. Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate that more than you guys know because sometimes it's hard. I'll be honest. Sometimes it's hard to get on here and do a live and it's not that I don't want to hang out with you. It's just at the same time it's like I don't want to be that broken record. I don't want to be that person that's constantly like 988, constant, like be mindful of your other people, safe space, safety. But then at the same time, that's who I am. I am that way in my real life. And Carrie and I have our agreements that if she felt myself slipping again, she will call 988 and I will not argue. Okay. All right, Liz. Just a nurse talk. Uh, Liz, you're such an inspiration. Thank you for showing us love and honesty. Keep leading. Your love is beautiful. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Rebecca, Liz, yay, Liz, another lover of Pokemon. Which one is your favorite one? Mine's Jigglypuff. So mine is Mewtwo. I got him in a few things. But Mewtwo is my favorite because was raised to hate other people and found a way to save other Pokemon. Yeah. I'm a nerd like that, everybody. Let's nerd this. Nerd this, I'm telling you. Okay, Summer Savage, her big ass truck. I must have missed that part. Um, I don't know if you're talking about my lifted truck, so I must have missed that. Um, okay, no talk Tony. Question: have you and Carrie ever discussed taking a child in to raise? You don't have to answer if it's too personal. Of course, we have. We've thought about children and all the other stuff. But we are at an age where traveling is important. We're also at a spot in our lives. So right now, we're trying to stop Scientology and do all of that. So we have to be very mindful of what we're thinking about. But we talk about everything, everything. Okay. Grouchy Mama Bear question: were you allowed to be gay in the cult? No, I was not. I hid that like a kid hides a broken glass. Like, nope, negative ghostwriter. Did you have to hide who you are? Yes, I did. Um, you might have said this before, and that's totally okay. You know what? Here's my thing. If you have a question, I don't care if I've answered it before. I'll answer it again because you might not have been there the first time I answered it. That is the joy of a lot of new people come in and sometimes want to ask a question. Okay. Pat O, Mental Health Support Canada is launching nationwide crisis hotline 988 on November 30th, providing free texting, calling service, Canadians struggling with mental health challenges. That is fantastic. So November 30th. Okay. 4 days. Okay. 4 days, everybody. 4 days. Okay. Joni, thank you so very much. Liz, thank you for sharing your story and doing your lives. Thank you for Carrie for sharing Liz with us. Both of you are beautiful. Well, thank you so very much. I completely appreciate that. Thank you so very, very much. Okay. And Miss Sunrise Dawn, laugh out loud. My husband also calls our 4-year-old daughter Jigglypuff. That is cute. I was from a weird generation where my nana, did like that whole 50s thing. So there's days that I call Carrie Toots. I'm like, how you doing, Toots? Miss you today. Love you, Toots. You know, it's the term of endearment. Okay, Super Pup fan. Here's to a rock star. Keep doing you, boo. I love that. There's that. Oh God, there's that boo saying. Much love to you both. Thank you so very much, Super Pup. I appreciate it. 1000%. I appreciate it. Okay, Rebecca McGuire. I just love how mad Jigglypuff gets when you fall asleep on her. True. True. True, but I've always thought about, if I was going to lay on any Pokemon, if they were real in real life, like I'm not saying they are, so please don't do anything like that. You know what? I honestly thought it would be Ditto because Ditto could make themselves a perfect bed. I'm just saying, Ditto. Ditto would be my go-to. Question, Linda. Sorry, I'm not up to speed on your story yet. Was your wife in Scientology? There's no reason to be sorry, Linda. I promise you can ask whatever you want to ask. No, she is a never in. So she came and rescued me, but she is a never in. She did not get tortured there. She had her own place of torture. Creepy. I am Queen Dork and I love it. Own it. It's cool. That's right. You got to own that nerd. Because here's me. You got to own the nerd. Here we go. We're going to own the nerd. Own the nerd. There we go. Okay. So if any of you guys were remembering when I was talking about Tommy from the lifeboat, if you need anybody for sobriety, this is Tommy from the lifeboat. Please definitely remember to hit subscribe on his channel. If you are looking for assistance in regards to what you can do or what options you have, here's Tommy from the lifeboat. Please definitely take him up on that offer. Like I'm not joking. The holiday seasons are hard, everybody. Okay, Sandra Hartley, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. I absolutely appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Okay, great to see all of you. That is right, because that is the kindness that this man gives. Okay. All right. Rebecca McGuire, I'll be the jerk that takes a marker to you. Not really understanding. Is that sarcasm, honey? I'll draw a mustache on your face for no reason. I'm totally okay with that. Go ahead. What is everybody going to do? I'm just saying. That's what it's going to look like. So anyway, thank you so very much. Chow Yun, I'm sorry that you don't like the holidays, but I definitely understand, for me, it's all about making the kids laugh and smile. Do I think about what I'm doing on Christmas? No, I really don't because I just want to make sure the kids have a great holiday. And of course make sure my love has a great holiday even though she does the opposite. Keeper B, Pikachu. Everybody loves Pikachu. Think of Mewtwo, man. Think about it. What they did to Mewtwo is horrible. Ash, I have an awful experience related to the boys at school using my name in sexual Pokemon jokes. I am so sorry. That is horrible. So if you ever need some puns, they're funny. Funny bun. Maybe I should. Well, I'm truly sorry that people picked on you. That is unacceptable, and you know what? You get to be the adult now, and then I promise you, they wouldn't have the balls to say it to your face these days. Okay. Rhonda W. Jigglypuff, when you fall asleep, pulls out permanent marker. But again, that permanent marker thing has got me. Okay. All right, everybody, let me grab this comment real quick. Super Pup, for those comment for those that would like to know Liz's story, listen to her episode on Life After MLM podcast. Absolutely. I did do the Life After MLM podcast. It was super fun. She was actually, I was a little worried that she wasn't going to be easy to talk to, but she was absolutely easy to talk to. Sophia in the house. I always love the casual ways Mewtwo sabotage and the evil efforts. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. So I don't see any other additional questions. This this started off why I wanted you to remember to save space. Save space for yourselves, save space for everyone during the holidays. You know, you can always talk if you feel vulnerable, you feel less than, remember we've all felt like that. The power that lies to paralyze. Okay, since Tommy is still in the chat, before I get going, so this is the man that named his cat Squirrel, or was already named Squirrel. So it's totally okay that I just named my bearded dragon Penguin, and I know he'll get a kick out of that one. Okay, but so I think I got everybody. But I am happy that each and every one of you showed up. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to snag Laura tomorrow, which is Monday. And then we'll go back to our regularly scheduled programs, even though we don't really do on the regular. Thank you so very much, everybody that's helped me. Again, I will say this for the 3 people that sent me what is my Christmas list? Don't have one, but thank you so very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm not good at Christmas. I'm not good at presents. I'm not. Um, hold on. I just lost my bearded dragon. I'm so sorry you just lost your bearded dragon. That is horrible. That is horrible. We just spent a fortune on getting 2 and setting it all up, but I'm so really sorry for that. Liz, it's really fun lurking to see how far you have come since your first episode appeared on SPTV. Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you. I am so grateful that you come here and you listen to me and we do our thing and we have a good talk and we have a good time and we talk about anything and everything. So for that, thank you all for helping me with my dad. Please don't forget to tip your waiter or waitress. Please be kind to everybody in the comments. And remember, we're all human. Please, and for again, since I keep forgetting to really do it on a regular basis, don't forget to smash the like, hit subscribe. Until next time, I will talk to you all again later. Thank you so much for showing up, and I'll see you soon.